Hello, Level Cast learners. Welcome to your daily dose of world news. Let's get started with the important stories from around the globe on May 30th, 2026. News 1 of 11. Our first story comes from Laos, where a cave rescue is underway. 4 more men have been freed by divers, but 2 people are still missing. The divers are facing very dangerous conditions inside the cave. They are moving through muddy water and sharp rocks to try and find the missing individuals. An Australian diver described the situation as essentially diving in coffee, which means the water is very dark and difficult to see through. This rescue operation continues in challenging circumstances. News 2 of 11. Next, we have news about a new film called Stew Peas. This movie highlights Jamaica's belief system called Obia. Obia is an old African magic practice that was banned by colonizers in the 1700s, but it still exists today in Jamaica. The film, Stew Peas, focuses on this enduring practice and its importance to the local culture. It helps to show this part of Jamaican history and tradition. News 3 of 11. Moving to Ukraine, we hear about the damage to Kyiv's cultural sites. Recent Russian missile attacks have caused significant harm to many museums in the capital city. 2 people were killed and 90 more were injured in these assaults. Residents reported hearing the roof collapsing, showing the severe impact of the attacks. This news highlights the destruction of important cultural heritage during the conflict. News 4 of 11. In Colombia, the country is preparing for a presidential election this Sunday. This vote is happening at a time when political violence has returned. The election is a contest between candidates from the left and the right political sides. They have different ideas about how to deal with the armed conflict that has affected the country for decades. The outcome of this election will be very important for Colombia's future. News 5 of 11. Americans are sharing their worries about artificial intelligence, or AI. These concerns are similar to those expressed by Pope Leo, who warned about the risks of this technology. Readers of The Guardian newspaper in the U.S. spoke about their fears that unregulated AI could threaten workers, privacy, and even human life. This shows a growing discussion about the safety and control of AI technology. News 6 of 11. Good news from Durham, UK. Durham Pride, a celebration for LGBTQ+ people, has been saved. It faced losing its funding from the local council, which refused to give a single penny. However, the event will now be bigger and better than ever, thanks to help from minors and the solidarity between LGBTQ+ people and unions. This shows how community support can overcome financial difficulties. News 7 of 11. An investigation by The Guardian newspaper has revealed that a company connected to Donald Trump is receiving $1 billion in energy contracts in the Balkans. This raises questions about how the U.S. presidency might mix policy decisions with financial benefits for the American ruling family and their associates. The report suggests that the lines between government actions and personal enrichment are becoming blurred. News 8 of 11. Regarding the Ukraine war, Ukrainian President Zelensky says that Russia is preparing a massive new strike. He has urged the country to protect your lives. Meanwhile, NATO is angry after a drone hit an apartment block in Romania. This news comes on day 1557 of the conflict and suggests an escalation of military actions. News 9 of 11. In India, many students are complaining about mistakes in the marking of their final exams. A new digital marking system was introduced to reduce human errors, but students say it has led to wrong grades. This has caused frustration and concern among those who have worked hard for their exams. The new system seems to have created new problems instead of solving old ones. News 10 of 11. Botswana is experiencing severe drug shortages, which are showing the economic impact of a diamond crash. Healthcare in Botswana is supposed to be free, but the lack of essential medicines means patients are being told to buy their own supplies. This situation is making life very difficult for people who need medical treatment, and many are saying, "I want my life back." News 11 of 11. Finally, in Paris, more than 130 people have been arrested after Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, fans celebrated their Champions League win against Arsenal. Reports say that supporters aimed fireworks at police officers, who then used tear gas to control the crowd. These arrests highlight the difficulties in managing large public celebrations, especially when they become disorderly. Outro. That's all the world news for today, May 30th, 2026. Keep practicing your English with Levelcast, and we'll be back with more updates soon. Goodbye for now.